Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sing by Numbers Live. This is our nerdy music talk show that we do every single Wednesday at noon Pacific, noon PST, or 3 p.m. if you are Eastern Standard Time, or 8 p.m. if you're in London, 9 if it's not daylight savings. Okay, so we're here every Wednesday breaking down the magical relationship between numbers and notes. This is a really crazy, magical, formula filled relationship. And it's really, really fun and very, very nerdy to get into. So every single week, we're here chatting it up, talking music and numbers. And I had the pleasure of, first of all, hosting my second ever Sing by Numbers masterclass just 15 minutes ago. We started, or we finished 15 minutes ago, the second masterclass. So we are welcoming people into the doors. The doors are officially open, and we have one more chance for you to join us. Actually, I'll put the ticker here. So this coming Saturday, this is going to be our last chance for you to join us in our very first cohort of Sing by Numbers Academy. Now, what's happening inside of Sing by Numbers Academy is wild. It's way different than what happens here at Sing by Numbers Live, because what we're doing here at Sing by Numbers Live is having fun, nerding out, talking about songs that we like, and that's the level. That's all we're doing. We're analyzing, but you're going to learn a lot of the tips and tricks if you just come here every week. But if you want to really finally transform your experience in music, transform the way that you listen to music, the way you hear music, transform the way that people hear you, because it's all going to change when you know your numbers. Listen, when I walk into a rehearsal with a brand new band, my level of confidence is never diminished. I don't care who I'm in the room with, because I know my numbers, and numbers have really saved my life in so many moments. When I got hired for Roberta Flack's band, she hired me on a Tuesday. The first show was Thursday. So it was like, go home and pack. There was no time to study songs. There was no time to I couldn't do anything except for just be there, keep my eyes open, my ears open, and I relied heavily on my numbers. So numbers are just high value. I'm trying to scream from the mountaintops the gospel of numbers, why they're important. If you're joining us on Instagram, come join us in the real live stream down here, because I'm about to air. I haven't even told y'all this yet, but I'm about to air an interview that I did with this amazing musician. So I had the pleasure of performing on the Dave Koz and Friends tour, cruise. We just did that for basically all of June. We went to Iceland, Norway, and the Netherlands. And there were 150 musicians that Dave Koz hand selected to be the entertainment for all of his 2,600, over 5,000 guests over the course of 2 weeks. So it was a huge honor. And, 5,000 guests, it feels quite intimate, actually, because you're living together on the same ship. And so you see each other several times a day, and there were 6 or 7 different venues. So there was always music happening all over these different places on the ship. And then there's meals, and really, what a spectacular experience. If you've never been on a music specific cruise, it was on the Holland America Cruise Line. I highly recommend investing in one of these trips for yourself. It's completely different than going on an all-inclusive, carnival cruise where you're just drinking the cheap liquors and hurting yourself. This is an elevated experience. But for me as a musician, this was my first year being invited into this musical family, the Dave Koz and Friends music team. And I got to meet some of these musicians that literally jaw on the floor. Every day I'd be watching these musicians and I'm like, who the hell are you? How did you happen? How do you exist? Because you're crazy good. Crazy good. And so one of the musicians I met, his name is Carl Wagner, and we'll put his banner up on the screen for you soon here. I can't find it, but team can handle that in a second. Anyway, as soon as his banner's there, we'll flash it on the screen for you so you can see his name as I air this interview, but I had a chance to talk to him. Now, he's a guy from New Zealand who has found his way all the way to Nashville. Now, the number system, Sing by Numbers number system, was originated or made popular in Nashville. It's often called the Nashville number system. It's not just for Nashville, though. It's literally, it was made so that musicians can change key and sing the same distance of intervals and not have to read music or transpose charts at the last minute. We could be like, what key do you do it in? Okay, cool, I got you. So and if you're just joining us inside, let us know where you're watching from. Put it in the comments. Where are you watching from, and what time is it for you? Right? We start at noon on Wednesdays. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Carl Walkner. And team, grab that banner, please. Put the banner in the situation. All right, I'm going to remove myself and enjoy this interview, you guys. You guys, I've just heard that there's actually no sound on YouTube. Is that true for you if you're watching? Oh no. That's terrible that there's no sound. That makes me so sad. Okay, I think that what we're going to do is we're going to air this video again. And that's such a shame because we've just watched like uh 4 minutes in silence, which is such a shame. Okay. All right. Well, you guys just know that I have some great interviews geared up for you, and I have no idea how to air them for you so that you can also hear them. So that's such a shame that you couldn't hear that. Let me see if I can play with the settings real quick. Um, reduce background stereo. No, it doesn't work. So look, I promise that next week when we air, I will have a way to play these interviews for you where you can actually hear them, and you're not just listening through my speakers here, but you're actually getting a good airing, because you deserve to see these interviews. Now, we did it a couple weeks ago. We played a Marcel Anderson interview and it worked great. But Mercury's in retrograde, Neptune's in retrograde, Saturn's in retrograde, and therefore it is our season of revisiting, remembering, reminding. It's a season of re's. When we have a retrograde, I just really get to get comfortable in the fact that technology specifically is always going to have a problem. Now, we just did the Sing by Numbers masterclass this morning. We did masterclass number 2. We are going to do 3 while we have the doors open. And then we're going to close the doors and we're going to nurture all of our new students. So today was the second to last chance, and Saturday is going to be your very last chance to join the most incredible offer that is ever going to be offered in Sing by Numbers Academy. So if you've been coming and watching us every week, I invite you to take a chance on me and sign up for this free masterclass. Do yourself a favor and come. I'm teaching 3 big principles that will transform the way you listen to music, the way you approach music, and the way that you make music going forward. It will change you forever. And that's something I can guarantee. And so this masterclass has been worked on. It's completely different than what we do in here, where, sometimes we play a song and analyze it together, right? What we're doing inside of the masterclass is we're actually breaking down core principles of the actual number system and how and why we use it. And it gives you sort of a back end vision into what happens inside of Sing by Numbers Academy, and also into what's possible for you in your life. All right. So it's been such a treat. These couple of master classes, we are welcoming new people into the doors. We have new people coming in, and the people who are inside of Sacred Artistry, who have been coaching with me for 3 or 4 years, we have really become a family. So this is going to be a really special moment for everybody who's ever worked with me. Today, I had a woman who I gave a voice lesson to. She's a good friend of mine. We were very close, and we used to hang out a lot in New York when we both lived there, like around 2005. So we discovered today that it's been about 20 years since we've hung out together. But I had forgotten that I had given her a voice lesson 20 years ago. And she told me that one of the exercises I gave her has made a huge impact on her. She's gone and lived in Paris and London now. And so she joined the masterclass today, and she is going to join us inside of Sing by Number Academy, which I'm just over the moon to have these familiar faces returning, and also some new faces that are willing to take a chance on me. And I'm always thrilled and excited when I have an opportunity to challenge myself and to challenge students into their excellence. And it's almost weird to call you guys students because you're peers, right? You're singers, you're artists, you're creatives, and we all are sacred. We all have been given our gift just for us, just ours. And nobody else's is just like ours. So my job, my mission, and my commitment and my goal is to nurture and enhance y'all's gifts so that you can be the most excellent version of you. I think a lot of us sleep on ourselves. I think a lot of us shit on ourselves, for lack of a better word. Sorry for part of my French, guys, but like, we all have a committee inside. We all have somebody in there going, you suck, you ain't nothing, you can't, you shouldn't even try, why bother? Like, we all have that voice that plays occasionally, and so for some of us it plays daily. We all are humans, and so every human is equipped with an entire committee within us. We have the inner child, the one that has had dreams from when we were little and wants to enjoy an ice cream or some candy or some playtime, naked time, woohoo. And we all also have an inner nurturer. So inside of Sacred Artistry, we are getting to know that committee, and really getting to know how to manage that committee. And so we're offering access to Sacred Artistry as a bonus, which is wild. And I almost regret it, but I'm also like, it's great to be being this generous right now. I'm happy to be being this generous. It's our grand opening. So anyway, mark your calendar. Click on the link, singbynumbers.com/masterclass. Click on that link, type it into your thing, go to that link right now, sign up the form, and be with us for our last chance before we close doors on Saturday. So we did one last week. We did one this week. We're doing all different times because, we had people from London, we had people from Australia, we had people in Denmark, and we have people in America. So I'm doing my best to spread these classes out. But listen, just come, give me a chance. Come take a chance on me. And let me show you what I have learned in my 20 years touring the world. And I'm so sorry that today's interview wasn't possible for you to all hear, but I'm so excited to know that I have, I think, 4 more interviews to share with you. So just know we got goodies. We got goodies on deck. And I think that the most important message of the day is to sign up to this masterclass. It's on the ticker. It's going across your screen over and over right now. If you're just watching on Instagram, just come to singbynumbers.com/masterclass. And I will see you all on Saturday. I love you all so deeply. I'm sorry that we didn't get nerdy today. We didn't really do much analyzing, but I think it's okay. I think it's all right. I think that we'll just go ahead and count this as a moment of gratitude, a moment of love, a moment of sacred artistry. Okay? So sending you so much love, and we will see you next week with an actual interview to air. Thanks, you guys, for coming, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.